welcome to another video of You Can Do Stay. My name is Carlos Perez. I'm a ND PhD student currently in my 6th year of the ND PhD program at the University of Minnesota doing the PhD in cancer biology. And I want to talk to you about something that I have been experiencing almost throughout my entire academic or training career, which is transition. So I have been dealing with a lot of transitions since I started in college and now in the PhD. And I think ND PhDs are particularly affected by this because they have to go and do medical school, then go and do graduate school, and then go and do medical school again, and then go into residency. So there's lots of transitions. But if you're going to a PhD from college or from a gap year, that will be an enormous transition too. So what I'm going to do in this video is that I'm going to talk about my personal experiences with transition and how I think I cope with transition. I don't know if it is the best way, but that's the way I did it. So maybe that will help you to face different transitions that you may be encountering during your training. So first I will talk about going from high school to college. I think one of my biggest fears was that not being capable of being good in college, take tests efficiently, and scoring good grades. So I think the one big piece of advice for this transition is that if you have something that works from high school, if you have a study habits that work from high school, keep it and use it during college. I think that will actually get you a long way. And again, surround yourself with people that will be supporting you. It can be family, it can be a significant other, it can be your spouse, whoever. But have someone that you can talk about it. And if that someone is going through a similar training and the same pain that you're going through, that is great, actually. I mean, it's not that pain is good, but you will be able to share your experiences with that person, and that will help you a lot because you will be able to talk about this with this other person, and she or he will understand it, or will try to understand it. The next transition was from college to medical school, and the one big piece of advice is if you have something, a study habit that works for college, it will work for medical school, in terms of memorization, in terms of like study habits. It will definitely likely work for medical school. You have to do some fine tuning, but just if you like to write outlines about your topics and fill those outlines with different facts, do the same thing for medical school. So and again, surround yourself with really good people that will support you in this transition. And this is where actually I found out that a hobby is tremendously important. You cannot just study. So I started running during my medical school first year, second year more regularly. And I used to do it before that, but it wasn't as regular as now, or then. So I think that really helped. That really helped. It helped me to keep my mind off med school or school. It helped me to focus better as well. And then I had a big transition to from med school to grad school. So grad school is a different beast than med school, college. There's just so much independence in grad school, so much freedom. You can do almost whatever you want. You do have supervisor, a PI, and again, this could be based on each person, but usually you have some freedom that you have to deal with, and you have to kind of schedule your own things. You have to figure out your own thing, basically. And the one big piece of advice that I have for this transition is like ask questions. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask for help. People are willing to help. You may think that people are not willing to help, but people are pretty nice. People are really good people usually. So just ask questions and ask for help, and you will get what you want if you ask for it. And if you ask someone that doesn't want to help you, then ask the next person. There's gonna be another person that will be willing to help you. So I think that's true not only in the transition but throughout grad school. And this is not limited to med school to med school to PhD, from med school to PhD, but also from the bachelor's or a gap year to the PhD. Um, and then I think as of right now, I'm in my fourth year of the PhD, so I have this year, and then I will be transitioning to clinic. Doing the last 2 years of medical school, and I think one of the things is that I know that I have to prepare for it. So, and I think that will help with the transition. So I have to prepare for that transition. I know it will be different. So I know that I just need to do certain things to get ready for that transition. And doing that, I'm facing that fact throughout the different transitions and different changes in life will get you a long way. So hopefully this video helped you to understand how to cope with transition. I think first of all, if you have something that works, stick with it. Then if you want to do something different than school, that will be awesome. Running, whatever you want to do, art, whatever you want to do, that just frees you from school. And lastly, but most importantly, support people that will be able to support you during these different stages of your career. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at the email that I will round down below. And please do not hesitate to ask questions if you have any. And remember that you can do STEM.